Mirwais Omar Farooq is back on Skype. We've been having a terrible problem getting through to him on Skype. Now remember, mobile data is down in the valley, and so therefore technically this is difficult. Omar Saab, the first response from you, the government again appealing to the Hurriyat for help. Do you not think it is your responsibility to also contribute to a de-escalation of tension and to somehow control the mood on the street? And you know, right now, while we are all condemning and expressing anguish when we see human loss of life, the fact of the matter is that now even civilians are being targeted by angry mobs. You've had this high density apple orchard, for example, burnt down. You've had homes where Burhan's encounter took place torched today. How do you see this appeal to you for to help in bringing peace?
Well, Barkha, I mean, it's quite ironical that our help is only needed, when you have a firefighting situation on the ground. For the rest of the time, we are irrelevant. We are enemies to peace. We are traitors. We are, pro-Pakistani agents. So, I mean, I just, fail to understand the double standards of the government, whether it's in Kashmir or in New Delhi, the way in which they are looking at the whole problem in Kashmir. It's like as if we are talking in 2010 again. I mean, we talked many times over the phone and video. Same was the situation. I was under house arrest today. It's been a week. I'm under house arrest. Not allowed to meet anyone. So I think.
But can I ask you? Can I ask you, Mirwais Omar Farooq, we had Bilawal Bhutto Zardari dialing the phone to you today, and that only reinforces this pro-Pakistan reference that you spoke about. The fact of the matter is, what does a Pakistani leader have to do calling you directly at a time when Kashmir is on edge? Why should a Pakistani politician call you, when you're not even talking to Indian politicians?
Well, I'll answer your question of Bilawal, but let me first put certain things on record. I was listening to the discussion, especially the statement of Mr. Nirmal Singh, and I categorically reject this statement of Mr. Nirmal Singh. The government is doing nothing except the fact that they are sending bodies back home. I mean, every day we have the casualties rising, injured are getting, they're getting killed.
Okay.
We have, as you yourself saw, I mean, pallet fires. I mean, 1,700 people injured, 130 people having pallet wounds, 45.
But we also have soldiers being attacked. Mirwais Omar Farooq, we also have soldiers being attacked. We have apple orchards being burnt. We have the home where Burhan Wani was killed also being torched.
Barkha, when you shoot at innocents, you shoot at non-combatants, you shoot at civilians, you shoot at unarmed people, and then you send your bodies back home. What do you expect for people to do? They will come they will agitate. No, let me finish.
Barkha,
let me finish.
I'm out of time, so let me just get a quick comment.
You're always out of time when it comes to us. That's the problem with most of the channels.
No, I have been trying you from the beginning of the show. Mirwais Omar Farooq Saab, I have been trying you from the beginning of the show. We have lost the Skype line to you 5 times.
Barkha, just 10 seconds.
But complete your point. Complete your point. Let him just complete his point, Sambit. Sambit, let him just complete his point. Go ahead, Mirwais. Complete your point. Yeah.
So you have to understand the problem, that why is it only that the government is so insensitive to the Kashmir issue that rather than pacifying the people, they are deciding to send more troops into the valley. Already we have 500,000 troops in the valley. I mean, what message is New Delhi sending when you are saying that we will deal with the problem with a stern hand, with an iron fist, we are going to send more troops in, we are going to deal with the situation, and these are certain facts. This is a deja vu. It's exactly like 2010. When we were discussing things, and after 6 years, I am back on your channel, on other Indian channels, because we are irrelevant. We are threat to peace. That's what Mahbooba Mufti exactly said just last week. That why are you picking Hurriyat people? Leaders like Gilani, Yasir, and myself and others, they're saying we are a threat to peace, and we are being accused of fanning the situation while we are confined to our houses, we are confined to a situation. Now, coming back to your question of Bilawal, and I think I would have liked certain Indian leaders to call. I mean, look at the tragedy. Not even the Prime Minister of your country is not even condemning the death of civilian people. He is saying that people should they should stay calm, but there is no word of sympathy for the people who have lost their lives, no word of sympathy for their families, just a casual statement.